mom, to a minimum. All right. Obviously, if you want to tweet about the show and how great it is, that's cool. We're more than happy to follow you. You can follow the comedians here.
All right, mic's off. That's all right. That's all right. Good happen. Someone's mic's off.
Okay, so sorry, man.
We'll do it like an aside.
Okay, so how did you get into comedy? How long you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy.
Yeah, introduce yourself from the top. Sorry, man.
It's great. It's great. We'll do this slow.
I noticed that.
Just ruined everything. We cut. Yes, you ruined it. It was a one-shot deal. Yeah. Hold on a second. Sorry. Are you rolling?
Yeah, I'm rolling. I have a chip, so I just...
Oh, hi. Jon Yeager, stand-up comedian, club promoter, male model. It's a pleasure to be with you here with Romeo and Devine. Very lucky to have me here. And I've been in comedy for, I'd say about 17 months. And it's been off and on for about 6 years. Took a hiatus to teach. Just recently got back into room running, room promotion. I run Sully's here with Matt Miro and John Coulter. Very happy to have it. This is actually right before our second show. It's a weekly Friday show starting at 8. Got new up-and-coming comedians, some tried-and-true professionals, and some kids looking to get up in the game. So glad to be here.
We'll go back from, what do you think is some of the biggest mistakes new comedians make?
Oh, God, some of the big mistakes new comedians make is refusing to play more than one room. You get comedians who just have a home room, an open mic, and they just stick to that. And if you're not traveling, you're not going to different spots, you're not really promoting yourself as a comic, you're not growing, and you're not giving yourself a chance. Just because your material might hit in one room, it might be crickets in another.
What's the hey buddy, how are you, man?
Let's go,
you
buddy.
Want to do an interview after him? So what's the biggest mistake one of the biggest mistakes you made early on?
I think one of the biggest mistakes I made early on was doubting myself a lot on stage or taking it out on the audience, and sometimes both, sometimes at the same time. If an audience doesn't get a joke, probably the worst thing to do is sort of complain to them that they don't get it. Remember, you're there for their entertainment. They're not there for you to belittle them. I've seen some comedians. I've seen comedians throw the chair, like throw the stool out. I've seen comedians throw the mic down. I've seen the comedians, resort to name calling. You name it. But I've done all those just last week. So, twice. And that was at home. That wasn't even with an audience. It was just,
What's been your best moment as a comedian?
Best moment as a comedian, actually, it's funny. It's like, some people say that, they think the best is yet to come. I still think there's nothing that's going to match. The first time I watched, hit a punchline just right, and looked at the audience, and they're all laughing and smiling. And I was like, okay, I'm doing something right here. Then I realized that my pants had fallen down during the middle of my set without realizing it. So that was the best physical gag. But no, honestly, the sky's the limit. Obviously, it sounds cliche, but if you're not driving forward, you're not looking for better opportunities and better things to happen, then you rest on your laurels and you're pretty much done. So I don't know. I don't know yet.
Tell us about a moment where you said, maybe this is not for me.
Oh man, you have that almost every time. You as a comedian, there's lots of times where you think maybe this isn't the thing for me. You write a joke that you fall in love with, that you think is funny, that hits everybody, hits every level. There's double entendres, there's wordplay, there's physicality to it. It rings with everybody, and it dies, and it's silent, and that hurts. That's like, oh man, and then you think, hey, I wrote this joke, I love this joke. Not a single person's reacting. Like, is this like the Truman Show or something? Like, oh, this is terrible. Maybe I'm crazy, So that's always tough. Yeah, it's always a tough part.
So how can people follow you on Facebook and Twitter?
Oh, sure, very easily. I'm quite stalkable. I think being stalked is actually flattering. I'd prefer it. Just any sort of attention would be great. My Twitter handle, I guess it's a handle. I don't know what it is. Jon, Jon, and then the underscore. It's like the minus sign, both low expectations. Yeager, Yeagr. So Jon_Yeager. And then Facebook, you can follow me at Jon Yeager is Mildly Amusing. It's my fan page. You can get there, see some diary entries from me. I auction off some articles of clothing also on there. Maybe slightly soiled, but still it's nice little piece of memorabilia. So you can follow me there. And obviously, mysullies.com is our website here.
Oh, cool. Can I get you to do a promo real quick?
Of course, yeah. I was
Just say, hey, this is comedian Jon Yeager, and you're
comedian.
watching the Romeo Devine show.
absolutely. All right, hold on a second. Should we do one of these?
Yeah, however you want to do it.
I'll do my best Tom Sizemore in a second.
That's who you look like.
Hi there. I'm Jon Yeager. I'm mildly amusing. And you're watching the Romeo Devine show.
Thanks, man.
All right.
I appreciate
What's
it.
that?
buddy.
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, it's a pleasure, man. Thanks, man. Oh, did you hit one?